and canals, and parks where families can play. Berlin is also a city rich in history. This year they celebrate their 750th birthday. In Europe, Berlin is a mecca for young artists, and a masterpiece just might be found painted on the sidewalk. There are elegant Baroque buildings reminiscent of another time when German royalty ruled the land. Very few of these buildings remain today. Most were lost in the war. West Berlin is what you might call an economic miracle. At least that's what they called it back in the 60s and the 50s when these buildings were constructed. And this is East Berlin. The wall built in 1962 still divides East and West, and reminds us of those who tried to cross that wall. Berlin has its monument to peace, but its history is one of being torn apart by war. Adolf Hitler used the 1936 Olympics as a propaganda tool to fan the flames of war. Berlin was left in shambles by the ravages of the conflict. After the war was over, Berlin, isolated from the world, relied upon the airlift to feed its hungry people, its food supply cut off by a communist blockade. Just a few years later, Berlin was once again the battleground for the Cold War. The wall became a barrier separating ideologies and human beings.
One man is enslaved, all are not free. All free men, wherever they may live, are citizens of Berlin. And therefore, as a free man, I take pride in the word, Ich bin ein Berliner.